Hello, it is Samsai again, and welcome back to Duskers. Haven't played this in a while. Figured, what the hell? Let's let's run into trouble again in this video game. So last time I don't actually remember what we did last time. I imagine it was probably bad. Right. So last time apparently we started re-exploring these things. Yes, we did. How's my ship doing? Yeah, it's not doing too well, is it? Yeah, all of my drones are kinda in bad shape. I've actually been like sort of expecting myself to fail at this soon-ish. But apparently we are still somehow going strong. This is like the longest game I've had of this game. Let's check the system. Right. So last time I think I checked the fuel depot for stuff. And we have a space station C and some trading stations. I may need to check that would be another fuel depot. We still have plenty of jump fuel and a decent amount of propulsion. So what we could maybe do is check out the space station here. Because we haven't checked it yet. There are two infestation types. I'm not sure if this is... Let me actually check my objectives. So the pandemic theory would require me to check medical communications, and this would require me of checking observation and research, scan all rooms of A or B space station, unlikely to happen. Multiple AI classifications have been detected, and that is the singularity theory is currently supplementary or supplemental, and then of course my own stuff. So yeah, let's go check out the space station, the C-class space station, and then we'll have to figure out if there are other systems for me to check out that I might have, like maybe medical ships or medical stations that I haven't visited. Let's go here first. So we're basically tapping into our reserve propulsion at this point. So I don't necessarily want to stay here for too long. Okay, we still have a working stealth module, and I have a spare. We have some probes, sensors, traps, and mines. So I think we can still work with this. By the way, if you hear any like extra sounds, I have the window open. It's a little bit hot because it's summer. It's not that hot today, so I figured I would record a little bit, but it is still somewhat hot, so I'm keeping the window open. Okay, so scans of course inconclusive and two infestation types. The space station is called Perry. It is a pleasure port, so interesting. The hold has some commercial data banks, and the crew was 9 strong. I imagine it's no longer 9 strong. Right, so let's get on with it, shall we? So we better send Brandon. Let's open A1. Get the generator up and running. We may as well just check what is here, because these first rooms, as always, should be basically secure. Game is not that much of a dick. It is a bit of a dick sometimes, but not that much. And we're not going to dock there. So let's get the generator up and running. And how did I switch away from... Like, I have access to all of these guys. I have forgotten some buttons, methinks. Let me just quickly go over I cannot really mess with the options here. Let me actually... I do want the hints and help enabled. So how did I get back to my, like, overview? Ah, there we go, space. Alright, so let's get our gather drone up to R4. So navigate, that's the one. Navigate 3 to R4. Let's gather all of the stuff, and then we can start thinking about all the places that we may or may not want to look into. We got one jump cell, so at least we can keep jumping if we want to. Okay, so we know that R4 is secured. We now need to secure R5, so I guess we're going to have to drop a sensor in R4 and see what happens if we open R5. So let's drop the sensor and navigate 3 to R... is that R3? Yes, it is. And let's close D14 afterwards. And then we can look at what is happening in R5. If necessary, we can just vent R4. And we shouldn't really suffer any other damage apart from the possibility of losing some of those doors. Okay, there is nasty stuff in there. So I'm going to make a guess that R5 is now secure. So let's send Nathan. Because Nathan can at least avoid some nasty stuff. Alright. This appears to be very empty. I am going to vent R4. Let's open up A6. And let's get that closed so that we don't suffer any radiation damage. Okay, that's one room cleared again. I guess we could drop more sensors to see what happens in R2. I think R2 is supposed to be secure. Let me actually see. Because I think if you have... Yeah, R2 is clear of infestation, is safe to transport. Because, yeah, if we get the transporter signal there immediately, then that means that we're safe to go in there. But I'm going to send Nathan in, because Nathan is... Well, I mean, I guess I don't really have any droids that are... or drones that I can, like, really sacrifice. Do I have remote? Yes, I do. Remote R2. Okay, we need to check R6. And I don't want to bust R2, so let's send another drone to R4, and let's actually close D12. Navigate 3 to R4, that way we can drop a sensor in there. And see if we can make some sense of the situation. Because there are two infestations here, or at least two. And this place doesn't seem that big, so it has to be either in R6 or R7. Alright, well that answers that question. We have detected a transporter signal in R4. Well, that's not that useful, but alright. So can we see anything of any use here? I think that would be a no. Okay. So, that doesn't still clear up R7. That might mean that R7 is clear, but it's not necessarily an indication of that, so let us waste one more sensor on this. Let's open up D9. Alright. I think that about answers that. Uh-oh. So, R6 is leaking radiation. I just want to keep that contained, so I'm not going to open that. But I think that means that this place should be clear now. Alright, there is a vent. And nasty things always come out of vents. But that's basically all there is, so... Let's close up D11. And then we're just going to run through R5 back to where we're supposed to go. A2 seal is failing. Oh, we need to go through here fast. Alright, let's close D7 as well. Although it does not matter at this point. Navigate all R1. And let's exit. I mean, we got a little bit of scrap, some jump fuel. And our sensors are deteriorating, the remote power is deteriorating, as you might expect. I haven't visited the auto traders. Let's do it. Let's visit one of these, because I don't think I've done that before. Alright, so the auto trader has a scan module, some speed boosts and tow and stuff. I have a tow. What I could use is a scan. So I could buy that straight up. I don't think I necessarily need the lures. And the trap is just a remote det. It's basically the same as a mine, except that the mine requires proximity. But I think I can like sell the trap. The probe I want to keep because those are useful. And I mean the lures can be useful, but it's deteriorating and I'm not feeling like fixing it, so I guess I might as well just, you know, sell it to the trader. And then I have an extra probe, but I can use that as a backup. And I'm not going to sell the extra stealth because I know I might need those stealth modules. So I think this is pretty good. Yep. How about ship upgrades? There would be a reroute. I could even buy some propulsion. I'm actually feeling pretty good about my fuel situation right now. So I'll just pass. Okay, so what else do we have? This place has 4 unvisited objects, and those would be a fuel depot, a medical ship, and a government ship. Alright, let's pursue this medical theory. Let's jump in here to Texcoco and immediately propulse our way to the humbug. We're wasting a little bit of propulsion fuel, so I'm hoping that I can get some back from here. And yeah, we're going with all of this stuff, except Brandon is also... Actually, that doesn't make any sense. Brandon is going to get a scan module. Oh, I should really fix up those sensors. Let me just repair that. this is so expensive to repair. What if I waste the extra probes that I have? Convert these to scrap and execute that. And this gives me enough to repair the sensor module. Alright, that should give us enough sensor capabilities to check this one. Alright, we have a little bit of something. Scanning dormant drone found in R2, updating schematic. 2 infestation types. The ship is called Humbug, and it's a relief vessel carrying medical supplies. And we have found a communication here. Oh, this is classic. Holmes dock ID isn't found anywhere in CIC records. Credibility is growing shakier by the moment. Relevant to pandemic due to the mention of Holmes, submitted as supplemental. So we probably need to find more stuff. And R3 is clear of infestations. That's useful to know. We probably need to get into R2 though, although we don't have any idea whether that's secure or not. Okay, let's open up A1. Drone 1 has lost its video signal. I'll send drone 3 up. Actually, what I need to do is I need to do it this way. Alright, we have some fuel here. I think we can work with this. Okay, navigate 1 to R5. We need to get some power in here. And navigate 3 to R5 so that we can get that fuel. And then we can start figuring out all the important stuff. I'm not going to get into R2 immediately because that is a little bit unsafe. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to use R5 to figure out some of these other rooms here. So navigate 3 to R6. Let's drop a sensor module and navigate 3 back. And so we may begin flushing these things out. We just need to close the proper doors, and we already checked that R6 doesn't have anything too important, so if a monster happens to walk into R6, as they do, we can just open the airlock and vent everything nasty out. Which means that this should now be safe. Okay, there was a vent here. I guess, without further ado, let's just repeat the trick a couple of times, and that should do it. Of course, the repeated depressurizations of this room has the possibility of breaking some doors. But I'm willing to accept that. Because we basically got what we wanted out of here, so... Okay, let's check R4. R4 is supposed to be safe, I think. R3 is safe. R4 is not necessarily safe. Well, let's check R8 first. Because we don't know anything about R8. R6 has been exposed to outside. Oh, right, because we opened the airlock. This looks promising to me. I'm still probably going to send Nathan in. Yep, and we're going to use R9 as an airlock. All right, let's get in there with the stealth and see what is happening. I think we're good here. Oh shit! Navigate all to R1. Exit. Oh, damn. They used the... I should have realized. It's the vent. The vent happened. I didn't pay... Like, I knew the vents are bad. But somehow I just considered that, it's safe. No, it's not. The nasties get through the vents. And that's basically lost us 3 drones, because the drones just immediately died because I haven't kept these things, like, repaired. Alright, are there any... Okay, what do I still have? Let's take stock of what we still have. We have Brendan. Which means that we have an interface, probe and scan modules and a stealth module. But we don't have a gather module, which would be pretty important. We don't have a tow. I think we're going to have to actually exploring any of these makes no sense because we don't have the necessary drones to go about trying that. This is why spare parts are nice. I think we're going to have to go back to a trader. I'll try to salvage this, but damn it, I didn't mean to do that. We wasted some propulsion fuel for no reason. This place had some auto traders, so let's jump there. Let's start utilizing these jumps that I have. This auto trader hasn't been checked. Trap turret. Yeah, none of this is actually any good. Does this place still have something? Well, the tow module would be pretty good. I guess if I use stealth, I don't need probes. This one drone strategy is going to be very difficult. Okay, let's get the tow module because we need that at least. There was another drone. I might be able to make use of that. Okay, so this place had one drone on the humbug. Can't revisit this ship. Oh, damn it. Oh, I need a gather module. I guess I'll check the Investo. It has 3 infestation types, so I'm not sure if this is going to go well at all. Basically, what I'm hoping for is a drone that I could like tow back to base. But like, I can jump after all of these auto traders and try to find stuff like something. But the problem is I'm also running out of scrap, which means that I cannot make the purchases without getting rid of some of my stuff. So I may as well... Okay, first of all, interface module is going to be useless, as will be the scan. We are going to need stealth. I guess I'll take the interface, but I'm going to need stealth, so... Actually, if we find a drone that is broken that cannot be moved, I might still find an extra module. An interface is not going to be... But here's the problem. I don't have a generator. So I'm going to have to remote power using my remote power ability, which is in a horrible state. I don't really trust this one. Let's try it. So basically, various supplies, directive personnel transport. All right. Well, open A1. And that's stuff that... Oh, wait, what is this? Help. Basic commands. Info, that's the one. Ship upgrade, ship surveyor. I can tow this. Back to base, at least. I mean, that's free scrap. So I'll take it. What we really need is... Okay, I don't trust this place at all. Okay, we're going to have to remote power this. Remote R2. D9 is going to have to be closed because I don't trust that. Okay, we're just going to have to manually check these places. Because we don't... Yeah, okay, don't want to go there. Okay, so R5 is out of bounds. Oh shit! Close, close, close. Damn it. D8, just go back in there. Go back. Go back, please. Okay, okay, he's going back. Luckily, these guys are really dumb. Right, so, that's two nasty places. I could get this guy into R4. I think we have to just sneak into R5 because we need to find another generator, otherwise we're not getting anywhere. Okay, yeah, this place has a generator. Okay, we have a transporter signal in R2. Damn it. Remote R2. Let's disable that and let's remote our way into R5. I really hope that R7 has like a... yeah, that's really nice. Thank you. I'm hoping that R5 has maybe like an airlock. Or that I get a transporter signal. If I get a transporter signal, I can work with that. I just need to reacquire the video signal. I mean, I can probably see if I can get in here. No airlock. Okay. Do I have a... I don't... Okay. Transporter R... Which one is this? R3? Transporter R1. There we go. The transporter is deteriorating as well. Okay, we're just going to have to jump away. So this would survey ships to determine their structural layout. That's probably going to be more useful than the transporter. Right, but wait, what? How did I... What? How are there... Did I just like dupe the transporter? And that was odd. Well, the ship surveyor is probably going to be more useful than the transporter. So let's go... Let's jump elsewhere. This place still has 3 unvisited objects. That would be a military class ship. There's a medical ship as well that I might use for figuring out some other stuff. There's a Muteki C-class ship with 19 scrap capacity that I could possibly take over, but not with 1 drone. So let's check out the military ship. It should have, hopefully, some drones. And this is what we're going to work with. No comms, directive classified. The hold has a landing craft. Right. So we have some scrap in R2, but we have no idea of any drones or any potential stuff like that. Wait, that is a broken terminal interface, alright. Okay, let's remote power the R5. Alright, at least everything is powered up. R2 is an interesting room. It has some stuff that I might be able to use. Let's close A1. I guess I cannot interface with this. Yeah, the interface is broken. I might be able to find a working interface though. Okay, let's stealth our way through D10. Okay, this place is bad. Yep, as you might expect. It has a turret in there, so if I find a working interface, I can take care of that alien. And then I might be able to get access into this, which would be a ship part. Yeah, this place is also horrible. But this is how we're going to have to work through this. Just sneak past the enemies. Now that I should probably also flag R5 now that we know that that place is bad. We might be able to, if R6 is alright, we might be able to like dock there. If not, we're going to just have to stealth it. Okay, that would be fuel. At least it's nothing bad. Okay, I'm really hoping that R6 has a working interface. If it doesn't, then R2 is basically on lockdown. And I cannot gather this because I don't have the necessary material to work with gathering. Okay, well that's an airlock at the very least. I guess if I had like some sort of a repair component, I might be able to fix the the interface in R5, but I don't have such components. Okay, I want to drag that ship part, no matter what it takes. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go risky here. Let's open D9. Just getting there. Haha. That means I am smarter than an alien. Although this place is a vent. Shit. Okay, we need to just work fast. Info. Give me info on what this component is. That is a cannon, but we cannot sew. Yeah, I cannot gather either, and there's a vent. Okay, dock at A2. I just want out of here. So that's a whole lot of nothing again. Stealth is deteriorating, remote power is deteriorating further, ship surveyor is deteriorating. I think this is how we're going to die. Alright, well. We have 5 propulsion to work with in this system. I guess we may as well just dock with the medical ship and see if there is anything happening here. So this is the medical ship Peril, which is also a computer programming language. Interesting. Well, let's dock with it and see if it has anything. It has a comms piece here. Okay, so the ship Peril was a hospital ship holding surgical supplies with a crew of 1, which is a little bit odd considering it's supposed to be a hospital ship. But it has a comms message here. Same as case 01138, Dr. J. Holmes, so something want a look. Listen, if I had known about ISHO outposts issuing a quarantine bypass, I wouldn't be doing this. Remember this. Remember, if this doesn't work, it's on you, not me. Quarantine bypass cross-referenced. Except required to access quarantine vessels under lockdown. Yeah, we know what a quarantine bypass is. I have a small lab aboard, so I can start on an analyzer. I need another sample from a quarantine vessel to determine if this is all the same pathogen. The attached algorithm will gather pathogen data if used to scan an organic host. Just measure these. Oh, just make sure the scan is adequate. If the data from the scan is sufficient, you will be provided the location to deliver the data. Dr. J. Holmes. Recommended course of action: locate and dock a quarantined vessel, lure a biological organism into docking bay and secure. Algorithm will scan automatically once docking bay is secure. I don't think we have a quarantine bypass. So that is going to be a bit of a tricksy one. Open A1. Let's see. Remote R4. Hopefully this thing doesn't break before we're done. Right, well, we're just going to use the same tricks as before. So we're going to stealth this thing. Alright. Well, now we know that that place is bad. Yep, this place is also bad. Surprise, surprise. Okay. I can probably do a switcheroo and switch places with the monster in R3, and we can still get a docking done in R3 because there's an airlock there. I can probably do the same with R2. So I don't have to actually worry about this too much. Unless my stealth breaks, which is a real possibility. Okay, well this place just has some stuff that I cannot gather. And this has a vent. Okay. We're just going to redock. This place has nothing for us that we can use. Okay, well, now the game is telling us that we should dock at quarantined vessels. I have a quarantine bypass, also the remote power is just gone. I don't have a pry ability, so I cannot open doors. Can I repair this? If I go to my mods, ship upgrade would need 12 to fix it. If I convert this to scrap, I get 6. And I suppose we can get rid of the transporter as well, so that gets us 13. So we can not repair this, because it is properly broken. We need more... Okay, here's what we need. We need more traders. So let's jump across places and try to find ourselves an auto trader. We have 2 here, so we can work with these. Okay, we are going to need not mines, not traps, not scans. None of that stuff is actually any use to us. Actually, was there anything else that you could have given me? Quarantine bypass, we already have one. And we already have a ship surveyor. We could buy some jump fuel, but I don't see that being so necessary. I still have 4 jumps left. This is mine and teleport and ship surveyor. None of these have any good stuff. Okay, what is E? E is a quarantined vessel. Well, we can at least try this. This is going to be a little bit tricky without being able to, you know, open doors. I might be able to, yeah, like, open A1. Gives us access to a couple of places. But because we cannot power the generator, and now it's giving me all the scrap in the world. But I cannot gather it because we lost that ability. There is an interface here, but we cannot use it because the interface is not powered, and we cannot get any power because we don't have... Oh, but R2 potentially has something. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Brendan stay right here and close A1. Let's redock at R2. Let's see if there's anything happening over there. And I can probably open the airlock, and if there happens to be a nasty, open A4. If there's a nasty guy that stumbles into the airlock, then we can scan that guy. But how do I know if there is a guy there? We need the drone here. Lost the video signal, that's fine. Dock at A1. Okay. Open A1, navigate to R1. We're going to have to do some really fancy maneuvering here. I need that video signal back up before I can do anything. There's a drone here that I might be able to use. If the drone has anything good, or if the drone... Well, I mean, a drone alone would be good because that's scrap, and the scrap is always good. But if it has a generator module, a gather module, or something along those lines, it's golden. I just need this video signal to come back before I can actually work with anything. Video signal. Why won't you work with me? Even a pry would actually do it here. Because here's the thing, like I cannot do any sneaky stuff if I don't have video signal, because I need the video signal to do precise movement. So that's why I'm waiting for my video signal to come back before I go in there. And it's just taking forever. Come on! Don't tell me that I actually have to do this without the video signal. There we go, freaking finally. I don't think this guy is organic, but we'll see. Can you like go in there? Yeah, I think this guy is actually not... Presence in docking bay is non-organic, yeah, I figured. Okay, well, give me info on the drone here. Cannot... Okay, so what do you have? Oh, thank you. I might have to sacrifice toe and interface. I really don't want to though. We need the generator. That's like the... Although... Yes, we do need the generator. Without the Jenny, we cannot work with much at all. And I'm going to switch the stealth with... No, but that doesn't... Guess I'm going to get rid of the toe and the interface. I mean, kind of need both. Okay, well, let's use what we have right now. Okay, so I'm going to have to drop this guy because this guy is non-organic. And the way I'm going to do it is by dropping a sensor module here. That way I can tell when that guy is not in the airlock. Let's dock at A1. Let's close D12 as well, because we don't want him going in there. Open up A1. Alright, he's now there. A5 is about to blow up. Dock at A4. Okay, I'm really hoping that you are not in there. Alright, I think you're good. Well then. We established that R5 is secure. We don't know what is in R4, but if it's an organic, we might be able to trick him into going into our ship where we can run the scan. So, we're going to do exactly that. So we're going to first close A4 and dock at A6. And I'm really hoping that this guy here, if there is a guy, there probably is a guy, is an organic. Okay, there is nothing here. Okay, A6 needs to be closed. Okay, so A7 is totally busted. What I can also do is I can actually drop a sensor here. Yes, let's do it this way. Okay, so we dropped the guy in A or R6. So I'm going to dock myself at A4 and drop the drone there. Because we still have the sensor. Hopefully the sensor is still... yeah, the sensor applies. So I'm going to drop myself here. And then we're going to dock at A2. I should have dropped the sensor a lot further away. Okay, the algorithm is working. This guy is organic. Scan successful, saving results. Holmes' algorithm has been uninstalled. Okay, let's open that airlock again. Now get out of my room. Alright. And let's dock at A4. And we're out of here. Alright, so what do we know? What do we know? So we left behind some upgrades as we, had to, and stealth is deteriorating further, the ship slots are also going bad. Did we actually learn anything about this? Okay, so objective 3. Detecting biological form, bacteria traces failed, viral particles success. Unidentifiable virus detected. Behavioral patterns indicate the pathogen is not self-limiting, and that's following acute infection. It remains in the host. Symptomatic condition unknown. Please report findings to Dr. J. Holmes. Doc ID 1185. Search various communications for Doc ID 1185 to locate the vessel. And then we can deliver these results to J. Holmes. I have my doubts that this is actually going to work. But we may as well keep going. There is an auto trader here that I can also check. So we now have the stealth and the okay. Well, I'll drop this off because that's unusable. What does the Sonic do? So that repels organic threats. What I could do is I could do a switcheroo, switch my stealth module into a more useful one. Mines are fun too, but we kind of need more like drones at this point, and we don't have to tow anymore. Okay, well let's check the barge, I guess. Kind of have to work with this now. Okay, and you're going to get the stealth module. I'd love to give you more, but I can't. No comms found. What am I even doing here at this point? If I get this... I need a tow. That's what I'm doing here. If I don't get the tow, then... I mean, there are two things that I might want. Okay, so first of all, what is this? So this is a... an upgrade. Okay, so this is the collector. Alright. I can't even tow that even if I wanted to. I need the tow in order to get more drones. But I don't have the tow. So I have to find a drone get the tow off that drone. Okay, so I cannot stealth while I use the generator. Makes sense. Okay, I just... No. Navigate to R1. There is no reason for me to stick around here because there isn't anything I can do here. If there are no drones, then there is nothing for me to gain. I need to find a tow or a drone. Both slots have ceased functioning, so this ship is like completely busted at this point. I'm going to switch universe. Because there are still places here. Wait, what? Didn't I switch my system? Thought I did. Yeah, I just went back and forth. Okay, well. So I'm here now. A couple of barges and stuff like that that I could try to work with, but I need... What I really need right now is a... No! 7 apparently just pushes me through to the other universe, which is really annoying. Oh right, because I'm not jumping. That's the issue. Right, because I need to find a jump portal to get back here. Well, isn't this this is majorly annoying. What do I still have? I have this place that I haven't completely visited. This place I have barely visited at all. There are no auto traders. I can do a jump here, back here. I'll visit this place as my like final opportunity. Because I don't have any jump fuel anymore. So whatever we have here, we're going to have to work with. And these are actually stable vessels. Infestation types 1. I'll take... I'll take this ship if I can, but I don't think I can. Okay, this has at least a piece of communications. Posted, due to the recent network intrusion attempts, new security protocol will ensure that any ship reboot or repower will automatically wipe all proprietary software unless prior to authorization can be provided. Relevant to the singularity due to Muteki source, reference of proprietary software. Likely includes AI systems submitted as supplemental, unable to determine further course of action. Okay, and what do we have here? Ship surveyor and reroute power. Okay, so aim here is to ditch our old vessel and work with this vessel. So what we want to do is we want to explore this ship as thoroughly as we can and vent all the air hostiles out of the airlock, and do so before this thing blows up. Alright, I can work with this. Okay, so we have an airlock. I have sensors which I can use. Damn it! Freaking video signals getting busted and all. Okay, I think I may have an idea. Navigate to R4. I'm going to drop a sensor here. Navigate to R2. And generator. And then we're going to close D5. But D11 is not actually openable. Okay. So we're going to have to work with something else. I cannot give up R2 because we need the generator. Navigate. How do I want to play this? I'm going to have to risk it. Like there is just no way. But I can get some intel before I do. Okay. Okay, so we are going to open D4. This is where mines would actually be useful. That's looking good. I need that video source back. And the more time we waste waiting for that video signal, the less of a chance of me... There we go. Always complain it's good for you. Okay, we have a different generator here. That powers purely these systems. Oh, thank God. Oh, but... What do you have? Swap. Pry and stun. Sadly, neither of those is very useful. Shit. That was about to be very bad. But I think we can still work with this. Okay, I'm opening up D5 and D11. I'm worried about that vent, but we don't really have a choice. I'm going to use the generator here to close down D6. And I'm going to open D7 to lure that nasty into R3. And from R3 we can move him where we need him to go. Which might very well be like R4. At least we can contain him in R3. Okay. Hopefully that's him contained for the time being. I'm going to have to leave a lot more open doors than I had to previously. Okay, let's open D10. Let's flag. Well, actually, R3 is basically flagged at this point. Okay, we need to know what is in. Oh, we can do this safely. We don't have to. We don't have to be so suicidal about this. Now the question is, how do we deal with? Okay. Well, now we know that that place is also bad. Doorknob pop. Oh, right. Okay, there's fuel here. Okay, well now we just need to get these guys into airlocks. And everything will be good. The real question is how. I need to close down D11 somehow. Or I could vent multiple rooms. I don't really want to try that. Okay, what access do I have if I use the generator here? D7 and D10. I might have to sacrifice R2. No, but I. Okay, so what do I need to do? I can use the airlocks can be opened always. Could I transport myself or the organics on my ship to different airlocks? I'm just thinking, like, how do I get rid of these guys? If I get the guy in D7 to go into... Okay, first of all, let's close the D8. Or R7. If I get the guy in R7 to go into R5, I can flush him out using A2. And then I can do the same trick using A1 with the guy in R3. The problem is that I need to generator and then stealth mode, so that I can close down D10 when he enters there. Okay, now he should be coming out from R7. If he has any sanity. Come on! My stealth is running out, you need to move. I think he's too fascinated by the sensor module. It might be the same thing in R3. Okay, how much stuff can I flush? Could I like flush the entire ship with just one opening of an airlock? And can I get into cover while I do that? If I open D9 and D7 and dock at A2, go into my ship and redock at R2. I need to close down D5. That's what I need to do. And then I'm just going to flush everything out the airlock. Dock at A2. Let's just hope that they keep their interest while I do my thing. Because this is potentially one of the jankiest plans I've ever had. I'm going to open up D8. D7 and D9. No. D7 needs to be closed again. D8 has to be kept closed. When we open D7, D9, we run back to our ship and redock. And then we flush. And we're going to stealth run this. Okay, he's after us. Dock at A1. Okay, R3 is now alright. We're going to lose a drone doing this. The door is not powered. Damn it. Right, because we can only access the airlock if we have our ship docked there. Or alternatively, we need to keep the ship or the room powered. Okay, they've left R7. Could I get them into my ship? D4 is no longer responding, apparently. If I use my... Okay. Dock at A2. Let's open A2. Yeah, this is really helpful. Thanks. I kind of cannot work with this at all. Alright, fine. I guess I'll just have to give up because the video signal is not working. Oh, there we go. Apparently complaining works always. So can I get these guys to walk into R1? What am I even trying to do here? Trying to get them into R1 so that I can do what? I guess I can operate the... Or can I? I don't have power in room 4. I guess I can access... If I get them into... If I get them into R1, what I can do is I can keep them contained there, access R5, I can release them once I have D11 closed. Close A2, redock, and open the airlock, and flush them out. The problem right now is that they are too interested in R7. They don't enter R5. And much less they don't enter R4. Yep, they are way too interested in R7. So, do I run? I cannot go in R6 either because that doesn't work. I'll have to close the door to D7 so that they stop going in there. Can I get them to go into R3 again? Okay, they go. At least one of them is in there. I'm betting that there's one guy in R6. We'll know this soon enough when he trips up the R7 sensor. Or we can go and check out that ourselves. Oh, but we don't have the video signal. Haha. Whoopsie. Yeah, it's really annoying when we lose the video signal when we have just one drone. Kind of like, that's half of your vision just gone. Are you saying that they're both in R3? That would be amazing, but I have a hard time believing that to be the case. The ship's also having some trouble. So let's assume that they're both in R3. What can we do with that? Can we lead them into R2? Okay, well, we already lost. Because due to that radiation, we cannot commandeer this vessel anymore. Help commandeer. All rooms must be verified, vessel must be free of infestation, any radiation must be contained, no airlock exposed to the outside. Do those guys not die because of radiation? Navigate to R6. Let's go find what is happening in R6. Apparently they are both in R3, which is a little bit surprising. And they're also not dying because of the radiation, which is more annoying. It's kind of annoying that, you know, if those guys in room R3 are organics, they should die of radiation faster than my drones die of radiation. And if they are drones or, you know, electronic beings, robots, whatever, they also should die of radiation because my drones do. But I guess they are not dying of radiation, and that means that they've locked themselves into a radiation room that I cannot open. Because this happens if I open that, then bad things happen. Or not. Oh, well, there goes the drone. All drones destroyed. They survived 337, ship named Hypatia, entering hibernation mode. Alright, well that is plenty of Duskers for me. So yeah, we're entering hibernation, and yeah, it just kicks us off into back into the menu. So yeah, I think at this point I've played plenty of Duskers. I was expecting to die a lot sooner than I did. We kind of just scraped by, but when we missed one vent, everything kind of just became unrecoverable. I was trying to play so that we could, you know, maybe get some sort of a miracle save, but clearly that was not meant to be. That's alright. Yeah, Duskers is a very good game. I do recommend that you try it out if you haven't. I'll probably play this on my own at some point in the future, but at least for now I've had my fill of Duskers, so I'm probably ending the series here, unless there is some like serious reason for me to all of a sudden come back to this. So I hope that you have enjoyed these Duskers videos thus far. I'll figure out something else to play instead of this. I'll probably start some new series at some point. Although I do need to keep up with my old series that I have already started, and I do like live stream. These days I live stream on my own channel at twitch.tv/Samsai, So, or actually Sir Samsai. I'll probably post the link in the description or something. If I haven't and you really want to find that link and you can't find it yourself, comments and I'll probably get to it. And at least put the link there. But yeah, I have been streaming some stuff, and that stuff is probably going to make it to the YouTube channel as well at some point. So yeah, once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in future videos and whatnot. So see you guys then.